In our continuing series of retro reviews, we bring to you a review of The Enemy Within from the original series. Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd, and today we're talking about episode 5 of season 1 of Star Trek the original series, The Enemy Within. Now, this is the first of many transporter accidents that happened during the original series. And in this case, what happens is that a survey party is on the planet, and one crewman falls off a cliff and gets some kind of magnetic dirt on him, and it causes the transporter to malfunction. So when Kirk beams up next, he is split into his good side and his bad side. They discover this on the next beam up, which is this creature. I don't know why they're taking animals off the planet and beaming them up, but they did. And so this dog in a suit with horns and an odd tail is split into an aggressive one and a passive one. And it takes half of the episode before anybody understands that it happened to Kirk as well, even to Spock, which seems kind of odd to me, but I guess to keep the episode going, they've got to pretend that they don't know what's going on. At any rate, it looks like an episode of Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. If you've ever seen that program back in the day, it was always somebody that went crazy. Either the admiral went crazy, or the captain went crazy, or the engineer did, or just a member of the crew, or their first officer, whatever they could figure out. I think every character on the show eventually went crazy and tried to tear up the ship. So that is one of the predictables of Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, and it's a shame that it happened to happen in Star Trek. At any rate, it's an interesting idea of explaining who the captain is. He has got a dark side and a light side, and together they form this one person. It's something that exists in every human being. We're not all good, we're not all bad, but we use both of those in order to be assertive enough to do our jobs and kind enough to not ruin people as we're doing it. And it's an interesting character study in as far as that goes, but I find that the show was kind of ham-handed. They have Janice Rand once again being the rape victim. She's not really raped, but they come real close to it on a couple of occasions, and it seems that that's all they seem to know how to do with the character. Had she been in a show in current time, she could have sued the producers for harassment. At any rate, during the 60s, that seemed to be just what she was for. And even they, I think, saw the problem with that and eventually eliminated her from the cast and replaced her with somebody else. At any rate, they have about in the middle of the episode also where Kirk is fighting with his bad half, who lets a phaser go and burns out the main circuits to the transporter. Can't be fixed for a week until the next scene, of course, in which they decided to fix it. All I had to do was go through the impulse engines, and I don't know what an impulse engine has to do with ionizer circuits, but, they can have their technology where they want. And despite the fact that everybody knew that the transporter was at fault, they still couldn't figure out why the captain was opposite. I mean, Rand did once she was told, but apparently Spock and Bones are a little thick on that regard. It's the first time that McCoy said he's dead, Jim, referring to the dog. Nobody else died in this episode, despite 70 below zero temperatures. Thankfully, phasers can heat up rocks enough to where people can survive various cold. They has discharged one, according to Sulu's report, and I suppose they discharged the other two only moments before they were rescued. And even after the end of all of this, Kirk is back to normal. Rand goes up to get Spock to sign something, and he basically made a statement like, "You enjoyed it, didn't you?" Yeek. I want to know what you think about all of this. Please subscribe and let us know what you think of the original series. Many of these shows were excellent and hold up to the present day. Yeah, this one didn't. So please let me know what you think about it in your comments below. Oh, and next time we will be doing a review on Mudd's Women. No sexism there, is there? Until next time, don't go far.